So, I didn't have a drink to review this week, but there are lots of other things to review. So, I've been watching a lot of Seinfeld lately on Hulu, and because I'm a cheapskate, I have Hulu with ads. And so, I have been watching a lot of TurboTax ads lately. And every time I watch them, I see something weirder than I did last time. And these ads are just really strange. So, I want to talk about a couple of them.
I can't believe they're actually doing this.
Is this even technology?
Do they just put CPAs in their software? Genius.
Okay, so they're trying to establish this Lena character as I guess she's like a software engineer or like a software developer or something. And they're at this tech convention.
I'll never have to leave the house to do my taxes again.
Oh, that's not good, man. You need your vitamin D.
Why does everyone keep saying that? Double check, dog.
So we're establishing these characters as a bunch of nerds, bunch of dorky nerds that we're gonna make fun of.
And I found another deduction for you.
Oh my gosh, a cat.
Wow, I've never seen you smile before.
Okay, this is you wouldn't think about it unless you've seen this commercial a bunch of times, which I have. She's not smiling when he says that.
Cat.
Wow.
They couldn't just do another take where she smiles after she says, "Oh my gosh, a cat," where the script would clearly indicate that she's supposed to. I mean, when they cut to this other one, you can see like in the foreground that she is smiling. So there was like a different take where she smiled. The take that they used, she didn't even smile. How is the editing that lazy? Okay, I feel like that commercial did very little other than like establish the characters for their future ads. But then this is where everything kind of breaks down. Like this ad has like more plot holes than I can count.
Ayo, Lena, it's Chad.
All right, so we have Chad. That's an important name.
Did you hear? My app just got massive funding.
Oh wow, really? Tell me more.
Okay. I call it the Catculator. It's a calculator, but for your cat. Meow. I just got the idea when my cat stepped on my calculator.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hi, Lena. Is now a good time to go through your tax return line by line together?
Yeah.
So that's such a mouthful to just open a conversation. Like normally when you answer a call, usually the recipient of the phone call is the first person to say, "Hey," but this CPA doesn't have time to be greeted. She needs to know if you have time to go through your tax return line by line together. I almost feel like the person who came up with this line for the script like maybe didn't speak English as their first language. Like why does she say together at the end of that?
Is now a good time to go through your tax return line by line together?
Like everything you do on a phone conversation is together. That's why you called the other person to do something together. You don't...
Line by line together?
Yeah, line by line sounds awesome, and please, take your time.
First of all, no, this is not a good time to go through your tax return line by line together. I'm just in this public coffee house with my phone on speakerphone, so this sounds like a good time for me to delve into the most intimate parts of my private financial details with this person who I don't even want to talk to, but I want to talk about all my private financial details right here, line by line, the most detailed parts of my finances. Be as detailed as possible about my personal finances in this coffee shop.
It's my CPA, so I have to take this.
Give me a call. Talk.
I won't, but thanks.
Alright, so that's kind of funny. But, like, okay, we just established that she has no problem being rude to Chad. And that's fine. He's Chad. Nobody likes Chad. But, okay, let's go a little earlier in the ad.
Oh wow, really? Tell me more.
Okay.
Tell me more. Why does she say tell me more? Okay, I get you want to be polite to someone, even when you're trying to blow them off. But there are polite ways to talk to someone other than to command them to continue speaking to you. She had no problem saying that she won't call him later, and then earlier, literally 20 seconds earlier, she says, "Tell me more."
Awesome. Talk then. Hey, Stacy.
So we have the Chad and Stacy character, which is a weird nod to like the incel community, I think. So if you haven't had the misfortune of running into this part of the internet, and kind of their internal terminology is Chad is prototypical alpha male, and he uses his bad behavior and disrespect of women to get them to sleep with him. And a Stacy is someone who sleeps with Chad. So why they're trying to appeal to this community, I don't know. I think that's weird. I don't think it's a coincidence. So that's one segment of the TurboTax commercial. They also have this insufferable other version where, well, let's look at one.
Free! 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 Free!
So you can tell by now the theme of this commercial is you take dramatic scenes and then you replace all the dialogue with the word free. And that's it. There's literally nothing more to this commercial. So now we have like your standard Friday Night Light sports movie, and they just replace the dialogue with free. I don't know how the script writing can get worse than this. Which I think it's funny. Okay, like it's funny that everyone's saying free instead of words, but it's not. That's stupid. This is the joke.
Free, free. Free, free, free. Free, 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 free. Free. Free, 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 free.
That's the joke. There's absolutely no more content to the joke than that. And they have a bunch of these. Alright, here's another. Alright, we have a spelling bee.
Free.
Free, free.
Free, 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 free.
Yeah, so this is because, and TurboTax has been doing this for a couple years now, but they have a free like web-based version, and they really want you to know that.
Free. F R E E.
These ads are so uncomfortable. It's like when you hear a word a bunch of times, and it's like every time you hear it, it gets worse. And imagine you're trying to do your elliptical at Planet Fitness. You're doing your elliptical workout, and you keep hearing this.
Free.
Free, free.
That's right. TurboTax free is free. Free, free, free.
Yeah, okay. It's not funny. That's not a joke. Replacing the dialogue with a word, like a lot of brands have like established like reoccurring themes in their commercials, which is good. It's a good plan. But this, like, you don't have to actually think about it. You just take a scene, you remove the dialogue that should go in that scene, and you replace it with the word free, and you're done. That's it. It's so stupid. They have one more with the same thing.
Free, 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 free.
Oh, okay, yeah, right, okay. I don't need to do this. Like, 102 likes on this video. This commercial, laughing, crying emoji. Nikki Alvarez, why did you explain the joke to me? I laughed my head off when I saw this commercial. It's so funny, and it's free. LOL. It's so funny. They took out the words and they put free in. Good one. Alright, so that football commercial made me thought of this other Pepsi commercial.
They got a chance to win this with a field goal.
Give me time.
Wait, there's a timeout. They're going to ice the kicker.
Okay, so what I like about this ad is that we have what is clearly the Carolina Panthers NFL football team in what is clearly the Bank of America Carolina Panthers football stadium. And we have Carolina Panthers head coach Ron Rivera. And they are hosting what appears to be the dollar store version of the Kansas State Wildcats.
What is going on?
I don't know.
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
The snap is good. Threads are up.
I just appreciate that this commercial is happening in a universe where the Carolina Panthers are playing in primetime to a sold-out stadium to unnamed generic purple team. Alright, so after Googling this, I found out that Ron Rivera is not the only cameo in this ad. We got wide receiver Devin Funchess back here. Yeah. I'd like to think that he's the reason why they had to play a generic team and not a real NFL one. They had the deal ironed out with the NFL and they just had to like send them the check, and they were going to use like the New Orleans Saints in their ads. It was like, hey Jones, do you have the check to send to the NFL? No man, I got something way better. What are you talking about? We agreed on. No man, I got Devin Funchess to show up in the ad. What? Who? Funchess, man. Fun. Fun Factory. Good. So yeah, I like that. I really hope they paid him an absolute bundle to show up in this ad. This is the smallest, weirdest cameo. Do you think if they pulled together the Ron Rivera and Devin Funchess money, they could have had enough for Cam Newton? Probably not. Man, they got Dak Prescott to be in a Pepsi commercial. You can get Dak Prescott, but you're stuck with Devin Funchess. It's Antonio Brown. That's Terry Bradshaw. Also, another reference to the Panthers. Why does Pepsi like the Carolina Panthers so much? Wait, hold on. So what team are they playing in this ad? It looks like the Bills. Okay, so in this ad, that's the Cowboys. We're back to Dak Prescott. Somehow they get Antonio Brown, Terry Bradshaw, and Dak Prescott in the same ad. But in another ad, Devin Funchess. Like, I don't know, we got Ron Rivera and Devin Funchess. Let's not push our luck. Anyway, that's all I have for today. If you like this, please subscribe. I'll probably do other drink stuff later. Maybe some more commercials. I don't know. This channel doesn't really have a theme yet. But thanks for watching.